Speech off. Stop recording. Speech off.
Yeah, why do I do it to myself? If you don't know who I am, I'm the person that sits in their room and make crappy videos all day with blue walls. Blue walls. I don't know. The house came at that. I've been here for 9.5 years, okay? Anyway, so today is Friday, and I got nothing. I honestly have nothing. I'm just really frustrated, to be honest. Well, sort of. Good news, I have a Valentine. I got someone to agree to be my Valentine for Sunday. I feel sorry for this soul. Not even... Okay, this is gonna sound really weird. Technically, my ex-girlfriend from, 2 years ago, but we were never really dating, but, we just called it in. We were, friends the whole time, and she was 12, and I was 15, and... You know, saying I love you and morning beautiful and stuff is... Yeah, kids are so naive and stupid. But that's not why I'm frustrated. The frustrating part is, I guess, school. So, are we ever going back to school, normally? So, my school is still remote for, 10,000 years or something like that. And the reason is that... I actually don't know the reason. I mean, there's public schools that are in session. My brother's at school. So, I mean, why can't we be in school? And they're like, oh, we have plexiglass. And we got all of these things to help social distance. So if you're doing that, then why aren't we in school? And so... This morning we had this dumb assembly. And that's a whole nother thing. But... Our principal's if we don't get a COVID variant in the state of Illinois, then we might come back. But haven't you been saying this for almost the past year? But, do people even want to go back to school? Because the way that she said it? I swear I have a speech impediment. It's just undiagnosed. Can you be diagnosed for a speech impediment, or is it something you're born with? You can be diagnosed with cancer. Can you be diagnosed with a speech impediment? Why am I asking these questions? Great, lost my train of thought. What was I even talking about? Yeah, so the way she phrased it is that if we don't have any more COVID stuff, then we can go back to school. The teacher got their vaccines, and yay, that's cool and everything, but how did that help the students? I don't think they opened the vaccine taking process for, everyone. They're still doing, essential workers and doctors, and they just did teachers, so one of, 15-year-old gonna be able to take it, but, are they going to require us to even have a vaccine? I don't even know if I need or want the vaccine, because it's weird. I'm not an anti-vax or whatever, and I'm not one of those people that believe, oh, if you don't get your vaccine, you're going to be autistic. I never understood those people. They were just weird. But, I don't get the flu shot, and I didn't know that for a good 18 years until my mom pointed out. I'm like, you're right, I never had the flu shot. And so I don't get the flu shot. So, I mean, she said she's waiting back on the COVID thing. She's asking different people what it feel like. And do you have any... What's the word? Side effects. Side effects. That's it. Side effects. Do you have any side effects from it? And everyone she talked to so far has been good. And, I mean, other than the pain and the shot in your arm, it's not bad. But, my mom and I already got COVID, December 10th or something like that. So the middle of December we got it, and it's the middle of February, so will we even need the vaccine? I mean, you can't catch it twice, and it won't affect you as strongly. Now, I know there's, this thing from the UK or whatever, and I honestly don't even know. I don't watch the news. That stuff is all boring. Wait, all boring. Why do I talk? Anyway, so if they require me to get a vaccine, then, I'm good. I have nothing against needles, nothing against being safe, but I mean, that just seems ridiculous. But they want to put us inside the bubble, like we're basketball players or something. If you don't know, the NBA players last, like, September, even before then, like, I think they did it in August. They went to Disney World in Orlando, and they stayed in the bubble for a good 100 days playing basketball games. And they played the like, last few games of the regular season, and then all the playoffs. And by the time the Lakers and the Heat finished Game 6 of the finals, they were in there for a good 96 days, so basically 100 days, without seeing their family inside of a bubble. Now, we're not going to be there for a good 100 days, but it sounds like that's what they want to do. Put us all at IVI and put us inside of a bubble. I don't think this is going to work whatsoever. You can't really make a bubble. I mean, there's ways to break it. The way the NBA did it, no one can go in or out of the bubble. So you can't leave the hotel. You can only go to the hotel and the basketball court. For us, we have a campus, but there's a couple problems with this. Like, you're gonna seal us in a bubble, but the teachers still have to leave, and there's teachers that live anywhere from like 5 minutes from the school. Actually, there's a RCW that lives around the corner. But the teachers that live like a good hour away in Springfield. So, so, I mean, they could catch it there. Like, say, even if you're really safe, like, say you get DoorDash, the DoorDash person was talking to their mom had the virus, gave it to the DoorDash delivery guy. He didn't know he had the virus, went to the store to pick up one of my teacher's groceries, dropped it off to her, even though it's contactless pickup. I mean, the germs are still in the bag and everything. And like, people are going to start picking up their groceries with gloves. I've never seen that. Normal people don't pick them up with gloves. And then you don't know you had the virus. You feel weird for a good 3 or 4 days up to a week. You're at school with all these kids with all these medical problems, and boom, you got a problem. And then there's also students that live right there in Jacksonville, so they get to go home every day. But they sound like they're limiting travel for people who live far away, like me. I live a good 200 miles away from my school. So basically, the way it sounds like is I'm going to be there in April and not leave till the end of May. There's a couple things that won't have this. I emailed my principal, and she said that your parents can come see you. They just have to be screened. Now, I don't know the process of screening. I've never been screened or heard been screened. But I know screening is a thing where they check if you have the virus. I don't know if they give you a COVID test right there at the door or what, but you have to get screened, and then they can take you off of campus, and then bring you back. I'm pretty sure you have to get screened again to go back in, but I mean, couldn't you get it? Basically, you could go to Walmart, like, you get screened, you don't have the virus, you go to Walmart for half an hour, I don't know, run into someone with the virus, and you bring it back onto campus. So what's the point of the bubble if you're allowed to leave? And it just all depends on how serious it is, I guess. So if it's really bad, and we're in our bubble, and there's no cases or anything, they said they'll just keep us there. But if it doesn't seem to be too bad, then they might do travel back and forth, but instead of doing like every other week, they might make it every 3 weeks, just to be safe. And I mean, it makes sense. I get it from the safety side of points. Like, I don't know, you have a bunch of COVID cases in Chicago, but you barely have any in, like, I don't know, some super small town or something like that. And you mix those people at one school in the same dorm, in the same, like, living area, in the dining area, and all that. And then they take it back home. I mean, it makes sense. And then no hanging out in large groups. I mean, that makes sense. But what's the definition of a large group? What they can, like, there's barely anyone at our school. There's like 60 people, 60 students. And we don't even all hang out together. I mean, the largest group is probably in the dining area, like dining hall. some, like, I mean, social distance and plexiglass. They just said that we won't even recognize the dining hall when we get back, so I wonder what that's gonna look like. Probably more stuff for me to run my face into, because canes are useless. Okay, when I don't use them correctly, they're useless. What was I gonna say? Oh, no shopping, yeah. And then it's weird. They said they're gonna limit independent shopping, but they said if we need something, they'll get it for us, but then also, they're gonna freaking teach us how to do, like, online delivering, even though people have been doing this, like, forever. Even before the virus, people had Amazon and DoorDash, and now they just are using it a lot more, so thanks for thinking that we're stupid or something. I really appreciate it. Oh, one more thing, I guess, I'm not gonna end this. People are gonna flip the freak out? Freak the freak out. Oh, I've been watching way too much Victorious. Anyway, darn, why is that song so catchy? Now I'm listening to it in my head. What? Thanks a lot, OT. See, this is what happened. I get songs stuck in my head and I'm just listening to it, sitting here like an idiot. But I was sitting here like an idiot before, so, you know, nothing new. But people are gonna, like, have mental freaking breakdowns. Because last January we were stuck on campus for a good 4 weeks. Not able to go home. What was it? Like, January 5th. I got there January 5th, my first night, technically, and then first day of school was January 6th, and a snowstorm hit, and we didn't get to go home until January 28th. And people were having mental breakdown, they were crying, they were being complete babies, but, you know, I didn't say that. But there are people that are older than me, like full grown adults. I was only 17 and I wasn't freaking out nearly as bad as they were. Like, my God. But, never mind. I'm not even getting into that. But, oh, people's mental states are gonna be terrible. I mean, there's already people that do counseling and talking to people. I don't know. Psychiatry? That's not a word. Psychiatry is not a word. Why am I inventing words? But, it's gonna be... And I'm not gonna be consoling people like I was last March. My God, I made this girl Anya mad at me because I wrote an apology note to my friend Alyssa. She literally started crying, and I had to give her my last box of chocolate-covered shirts to get her to go away and stop crying. And then I had to console her later because she's like, oh, we have to leave. Oh, COVID sucks. And I'm like, we'll be back. And yeah, that never happened. God, if I have to spend one more day with that girl, I'm gonna freak. Not even from being on, like, a bubble. Oh, never mind. And I don't even mind the content wearing mask thing. I mean, I'm just used to it at this point. I mean, not in my own house, but I've stayed at my house a good 90%. Although, like, I'm not gonna say I stayed at my house, but I also left, like, went to, like, 13 different states in the span of 2 weeks. So, great way to contradict your statement. And, like, I don't expect anyone to watch this, because I just feel super self-conscious now, because I just got a text from my friend Alyssa, like, from a video yesterday. She's like, you meant class sponsor, and you meant this and that. I'm like, oh, great, now I have people watch my videos. Fantastic. Why do I do this? Well, I find it fun. I don't want people to watch it. I get super embarrassed. I'm probably blushing right now like an idiot. Oh, I was an idiot before this, too. Yeah. Life sucks. Yeah, that's a good summary. Life sucks. I should have just said that in India. So I'm just gonna go now and like try to edit a video. I'm trying to edit stuff, and it's super frustrating.